Welcome to part 26 of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. After the end of chapter 3 completely, we're now into chapter 4, Prelude. Remember what I told you about not leaving this place without buying any hot dogs? It would be best to buy 2 hot dogs because you see, there is a bubble that is in Petalburg. One of his, the trouble that he actually sends is him craving food. He would like 2 spicy hot dogs, or should I say hot dogs actually, from Mr. Hoggle's hot dog stand. So, just buy 2 hot dogs and that'll save you a small portion of the trip. Actually, a good portion of the trip. Because going to Petalburg should be a little bit easier to do that now if you haven't already destroyed the super block that was blocking the way. Do that now, so you'll be able to actually have access to Petalburg without having to go all the way through the sewer system just to get there. But that would mean if you didn't break the super block, you would have to actually backtrack all the way to Glitz Pit just to get to hot dogs. So to save yourself the trouble, just get the hot dogs. However, there's one other ingredient that completely went over my mind because at the time I didn't think about it, and that is also a cake. But before we do that, and speaking of cakes by the way, it's Princess Peach. She, in the last part, sent us an email about the plans. Oh, by the way, that's the Super Mario World intro theme that is playing as the ringtone for his Mailbox SP. But anyway, as I was saying, Peach in the last part actually gave Mario the email telling them about the X-Naut's plan to take over the world with the crystal stars. The problem is she still don't know where the remaining 4 crystal stars are. Which means Mario will have to actually look on his map to get that. No, all that's going to be done in part 27, trust me. Getting the location and getting to Twilight Town will be part 27. Because it's basically going to be 2 trouble missions and me talking to Luigi, who also makes a reference to Mario and Luigi Superstars for the Game Boy Advance, which he actually dressed up as a bride. I kid you not. I'm pretty sure it was Superstar Saga, or was it Partners in Time? One of the 2, he actually dressed up as a bride and it was just downright hilarious. So, that's basically what's going on. And Hizza should be very familiar, because Hizza was one of the bosses of Super Mario Brothers 2. Yes, Hizza was one of the bosses of Super Mario Brothers 2, and you had to literally hit Hizza in the face with a stool or a egg, whichever one he spat. But the fact that Hizza is referenced in one of Luigi's stories is actually pretty hilarious. And unfortunately, that bomb that's standing right behind him, which literally looked like a cherry bomb to say the least, had the unfortunate experience of looking at Luigi in drag. I would say that's probably the most hilarious thing in Luigi's story. Some of his partners, like I said, they either hate him or only hanging around him to keep him from doing stupid stuff. And that cherry bomb that's behind him is one of those people who's trying to keep him from doing stupid stuff. So now he's going to Circuit Break Island, which is basically actually, now that I think about it, I don't know what reference that's from, but I'm pretty sure I heard it before. No, wait, that's actually, well, Circuit Break is actually a reference to one of the games Circuit Breaker on the GameCube for Mario Party. Yeah, one of the games, like, Yeah, Mario Party 4, if I'm not mistaken, had the game Circuit Breaker. Or was it 6? No, it was 4, it was 4. Anyway, that poor Bomb exploding's not going to literally change the fact that he saw Luigi in drag, and that will be forever etched in his memory. Nonetheless, we're gonna have to take whatever we got, and we're gonna have to head straight to the Trouble Center, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's Trouble Center time! Normally I would do this every 2 parts, but you see, I realized that two of the troubles will be incredibly long. We'll make that 3, but these 2 especially are going to be incredibly long. And unfortunately, Merlee, I have to wait until Twilight Town is open, because not only will she want the recipe for a couple's cake, but also a couple's cake actually made. So, with that said, I'm going to go to Petalburg for Babulb's trouble, and I'll meet you there. It won't take me long to get there, but I'm cutting out the backtracking. And now, we've gotten to Petalburg, where Babulber is patiently waiting for his food. So all we have to do is talk to him. Oh, and just to make sure that I got the right one, I was using Goombella the Tattle to find out who that was, and clearly Babulber's in the screen. And that's also for everybody who don't know who the guy is you're trying to do the trouble for. Anyway, all you have to do is talk to him, and if you already got some hot dogs, give it to him. But remember, folks, don't forget to cook a mousse cake for him too, because he's going to ask for that as well. Even though mousse cakes are really, really expensive. How expensive we're talking? You see, the cake mix needed to make the mousse cake is 6 piantas. Now, for every 1 pianta, that's 3 coins. So a mousse cake is actually, cake mix for a mousse cake is 18 coins. Then you gotta get Zesty to cook it. Well, Zesty will cook it after you fix her contact lenses. So yeah, that's no problem. But buying the cake mix is the problem. Now here's the problem with this. Between the hot dogs, which was 10 coins apiece, and the cake mix, which is 28 coins apiece, it's basically the reward. So let's go back to the Pianta Parlor to get the prizes for get the prize for the 28 Piantas I collected several parts ago. I totally forgot to do this, by the way, and it really, really dropped from my mind. So I might as well just trade in my winnings and get a cake mix. Oh, this is also where you can get a super shroom and also a maple syrup, which actually you should buy. Because I promise you, the next chapter, for the time being, you'll be unable to buy anything. So let's go back to Zesty and cook this cake mix. So, once you cook the cake mix for him, you'll get the once you give Zesty the cake mix, you'll get the mousse cake. But once you get the book, which actually is in chapter 4, cake mix will come into play for a lot of other items to make even more powerful items, which will fill up your FP. But for the time being, that's not for us to eat, rather that's for us to feed to Babulber. So let's go back to Petalburg. Alright, you fat bastard. Gobble this cake down. And shut up. Honestly, that sounded really dark. Yeah, it was really dark. But since he's satisfied, the only thing he gives you about the prize, which is probably the problem with this whole entire... No, not probably, which is the main problem of this whole entire quest, You spent at least 28 coins for this whole entire quest just so you can get a dried bouquet, which if you sell, it's only 5 coins. So technically speaking, you just got screwed out of 23 coins just to feed a fat ass. Sorry if I sounded so angry, but yeah, I feel we've been screwed. So back to the trouble center. Now, since we've got Jolene's trouble to do, this one's also a long one as well, because of the fact that there is a cutscene once you return back to Glit's Pit. So let's go there, shall we? Yeah, you have to go to a cutscene where the guard will say, "Oh, we're making a comeback? Right this way." So you gotta talk to this guy here. Nope. Where are you going, RV man? Where are you going? Champion's room's right there, so you gotta go the other way. What are you doing? Damn it, pass me. The other way. Thank you. Now then. Once you go in, Jolene will be excited to see you. You'll have to let this cutscene pass in order for you to actually get the trouble started. Oh, and this will confirm what I said in part 25 about what happened to Mario's place in the roster. Remember what I told you about Rock Hawk actually tampering with the roster to the point where you have to restart everything all over from the minor league fights? Well, Jolene's about to confirm that in just a few minutes. And here, Rock Hawk said that he was going to actually fight fair. Sabotaging someone's roster spot is not fair. Yeah, Rock Hawk literally snuck into the office and deleted all of Great Gonzalez's roster information. So that should be grounds to having someone completely banned from the roster, right? No, Rock Hawk is instead champion again. So yeah, enough about how Rock Hawk is an asshole. Let's talk to Jolene, and she'll tell you what needs to be done. And you need to remove garbage from the storage room. Of course, she has a problem with garbage because of the fact that she had to deal with garbage in the form of Grubba. But that's not the point. The point of the matter is, we gotta clean out that garbage in the storage room. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And it's a bunch of filthy draws. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're picking up a bunch of foul-smelling draws and trying to get rid of them. And these will not take up your actual item inventory, but the key item inventory. But something else need to be noted. This is not the last trouble from Jolene. No. Later on in the game, Jolene will ask you to do something else. So she's probably one of maybe 2 people that actually have a trouble. No, have multiple troubles. I don't know why I did that, but I'm just gonna have to slip through the crack. Cause I can't get back up there. Oh, right, because, yeah, I could just climb down. Oh, and just to show the audience at home that there's nothing else here, there's literally nothing else here. Anything that was supposed to be here... No, wait, actually, let me put it to you like this. There's nothing here, and there's no shorts or nothing, but I think that's where the dirty towels is going to be. So, bear in mind that you'll have to come back to the storage room to deal with that. Anyway, let's go over to Jolene and talk to her. But first, there is a badge that I happen to miss. As a matter of fact, that badge is in this box right here. I just gotta remember how to get in it. No. You can't get in from there. Okay, I'll try to get in from here. Ooh, last stand. Nice. So, let's go back to Jolene, because I've been wandering around for way too long. And I'm not trying to delay on purpose, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? I'm gonna have to go all the way back to Rogueport with all these dirty boxers. Well, she's going to actually have you to give them to Goomfrey to get rid of them. Now, for something a little bit more morbid for an E-rated game, but first, let's head back to Rogueport because we gotta deliver these to Goomfrey. Anyway, Goomfrey actually is referring to having someone whacked. In an E-rated game, no less. Mobsters for the win. But anyway, we went from having to deal drugs with this guy to have him disposing dirty drawers from his guy. Or dirty laundry, if you will, for Jolene. So, yeah. We're gonna be here a while. We're literally getting rid of Jolene's dirty laundry. So, yeah. But we're not gonna get too much further to rest. We are at least going to get 30 coins for this. At least 30, because there's no way in hell anyone should be subjected to carrying a whole bunch of dirty drawers to somebody else. That's just sticking at the blimp and all. But anyway, we are done with those troubles for now. In the next episode, we're going to actually go to Chapter 4, much to my dismay. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time. Oh God, I hate Chapter 4.